addictions, from sugar to alcohol to drugs, soft or hard drugs, whatever, or to the behavior. Any sort of addiction, we don't like it, even it serves us in a good way. But the addiction happens for a reason. The one who's addicted is in a comfort zone. It gives a comfort, it gives diversion, it gives space and time for that person to forget. And that freeness at the beginning becomes dependency. Then we don't like it because it becomes addiction. It's like a trauma. But the addiction is outer shell. It's just trying to save ourselves from the triggers. And then alcohol, cigarettes, sugar, God knows what else, many different type of addictions. Something which gets repetitive, which becomes a chronicle habit in a way. The things you cannot feel good without, and you think you need it, you must, and it start leaving impact on you. That is what addiction is. Therefore, it is simple that you are not enough. You're not strong. You're not collected. You don't have a composition. And the one thing you are missing is called dealing. You are afraid of confronting the issue. Mom, Dad used to be violent. And I used to put hands on my ears and try not to listen to their bickering, their fights. They'll throw verbal daggers, and I didn't like it. And now I grew up in this, and nothing changed. Neither they will go separate. They will be exactly again. And now I was at a party, had a drink, and came back. Everything was blurry and nothing really like, oh, it was a bypass. And then again, next week, then twice a week, then 3 weekends. By the time I found out I was alcoholic, I mean, that's how it happens. Just a hypothetical situation I'm putting here. The problem is not with the drink. Problem is not only with the pattern, problem is someplace else. That's something that you didn't deal with, but you didn't process, or you didn't control, or you couldn't control for some reason, and addiction took birth out of it. So how do we deal with this? Exactly, deal with this. Conversation is the first point. And there's so many ways, and there is so much help available. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to struggle. At least I am offering my help. And learn how to deal so that you can heal, so that you are not dependent. Only then you will become independent, free. Choice is yours. You want to be in a cage, you want to live life in a box, it's up to you, because it is your life. So choice must be yours. But if you are looking, if you have that quest and question, and you're looking for answer to the freedom, you want to be free and you want to be phenomenal, then let's put things together. First, that I'm going to deal with things. I'm going to confront little things, big things, messy things, horrible things. I'm going to give a best shot, me being neutral, not biased. Sometimes we want to deal with things like, this is how I understand, so my way. if you don't do it my way, then you are wrong. That is why I say be neutral, not biased, not positive, not negative. See things the way they are, they should be. Something you see wrong, maybe the other person doesn't. So what is the middle point? So first step should be start watching things, looking at things neutrally, and then think like a master. What options can I provide this situation to come out of this murky situation, come out of this foggy situation? But the first thing first, let's spend a week. Let's look into that one thing bothers us. And let's go neutral for a moment. Neutral. Don't be in it. When book is too close to your eyes, you can't read anything. And that is what's happening with the situation. Addiction, only you can cure that. Only you. There's no pill and there is no other solution. Only you. You are the solution. So people will say, willpower. I will say no. It doesn't work like this. We have to empower our willingness. It's a different method. So let's get into conversation. First, let's look into it neutrally so that we prepare ourselves to deal with this. So therefore I will say, chant Nirvairu, 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 Nirvairu. Neutrality. Nobody's my enemy. I don't hate anything because I'm not biased. Nirvair. So get into that mindset of being neutral so that we can deal with real situation and gain the healing to come out of addiction.